Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video on Bubble. Instead of this video, we're going to be talking about Jujutsu Infinite, because if you guys don't know, Jujutsu Infinite, it's pretty close to releasing. I believe 3 or 4 days, it will be releasing publicly to everyone. So yeah, basically instead of this video, I'll just be explaining everything that you need to know. How to prepare for the update, how to get the most amount of spins early before the update, just basically everything like that, right? If you guys do end up enjoying it, like and subscribe, all that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just get right into it. Alright, so the very first thing is going to be the spins. If you guys don't already know, the AFK world is open right now. AFK world, you just have to join the game. It's public. You guys can go in there. And that's going to be how you're going to get the most amount of spins early. You can get any amount of spins. I believe it's open for around like 4 days. Whenever it publicly releases is when it's going to be closed, right? And what I do know for sure is that you can get around 1,500-ish spins if you do the steps that I'm about to tell you. So the very first thing, if you have Roblox Premium, it halves. Like you get it halves the amount of time that it takes to get spins. So you'll get spins every 7.5 minutes instead of every, I believe, 15 minutes. So that will automatically make it so you get like 2x spins. And then I also know if you favorite the game, like the game, and join their group, then you get 2x spins no matter what. So that's another like 2x. So hey, that's pretty good. I believe if you do all those steps and you get 16 spins every every hour, so 16 spins every hour, it's up for around like 100 hours. I believe you can get around 1,500-ish spins. I think it's around like 1,450 if you leave it on the whole time. Now, obviously, most people aren't going to be doing that. But if you wanted the most amount of spins technically possible, then it's like around 1,450-ish, something like that. And that's how many spins that you could get. Now, realistically, you're not going to do that. Alright, but yeah, anyways, like I was saying, you can get around like 1,400, 1,500-ish amount of spins for your innate right off rip, like right when you start the game, which is a decent amount. If you guys look at the shop right here, you guys can see, that's basically like 6,000 Robux worth of spins. That is a decent amount. So all that you have to do, you join the game's group, you favorite the game, and you like the game. Once we do all those three, you get 2x spins. And then if you have Roblox Premium, then you also get like it's technically like 2x more spins as you did it twice as fast, and then you can get 16 spins every hour. You do that for as long as you want. Bare minimum, I would say to get around like 300, 400-ish bare minimum, because you are going to want a good innate. Obviously, you're not going to really want to play the game with a bad innate. I personally haven't played the game that much. I'm on a viewer's account right now. I honestly have not played this game at all by my own, like on my own time. So I don't necessarily know if you need like a mythical innate or not. But I would automatically assume that you kind of do. I would assume that those ones are going to be better, like Satuna, Dojo, Yuta, things like that. I would automatically assume those ones are going to be better. So just in case, I would get a decent amount of spins, because I do know that those ones are pretty rare. And then as well, this game, you guys can see they do end up having like an innate bag. You can get 2 innates for free. If you want to spend a little bit of Robux, you can get 3 or 4 innates, and like you can actually use all those at one time, which is kind of crazy. Which does make the game, I'm not gonna lie, it does make the game a little pay to win. Because you can literally have 4 innates right here and just select all the skills that you want to use, which is, I'm not gonna lie, a little bit crazy. But yeah, that's basically just how it works, right? That's just how it's gonna be. I do know that Heavenly Restriction as well is definitely a little bit pay to win, at least when I heard about this game. When I was actually like watching videos and things like that, I definitely heard that that was a little bit brain dead. So there is some parts about this game that I think are a little bit pay to win. But I think that should be obvious when they have like 2x XP, 2x Mastery, 2x Stash. Like, even if it's not a tester, because there will be a lot of testers inside this game as well. When you load in, more than likely you're going to see people that are already like max level, unless if they're wiping testers, which I highly doubt they would. So just kind of be prepared for things like that. There is going to be some things that you will run into, like testers. Like if you try to PvP and you're not max level, max armor, and everything like that, more than likely you will just get cooked by a tester. That's kind of unfortunate that that's how this game works, but this game was literally in testing for like a year before it came out publicly, which is also kind of a good thing for you guys, because if you do want to prepare and actually like spoil yourself on the gameplay and everything like that, you could watch a bunch of the YouTubers videos, because they all got early access and they got to play the game early. So there's a bunch of guides already on the game. You can basically learn and figure out anything on the game already. There's already a bunch of guides, so that is something that you could do if you really wanted to. Me personally, I think I am going to go into this game blind. Maybe not, I don't really know. It's been a long time since I played a game going in completely blind without testing it or something like that beforehand. so I might for this game. But either way, I will have a progression video. I will have some guides and things like that, you know, when the game does release. But yeah, I'll be showing you guys a little bit of the game's, like a little bit of gameplay. But basically, to prepare for this game, right? To prepare for this game, all that you need to do really is do the little AFK thing. That's all that you can do, and watch other people's videos, other YouTubers videos. You can watch their old videos on guides. I don't think the like core game has really changed that much. So the guides from back then are still gonna probably be the like best guides for when the game does release. But yeah, I'll be doing some missions so you guys can see a little bit about the game. I guess I'll just do a capture the point. And this is kind of just how the missions work. I do think what I've heard from a lot of people, now I might be wrong, keep in mind I might be wrong, but I have heard this from a lot of people. A lot of people do say that this game is like a pure bandit beater, which is definitely a little bit tragic. But you guys see, like, the animations for this game, they're pretty good. The animations actually do look really clean in my own opinion. The NPCs, I mean, they look like JJK NPCs, don't get me wrong. They look a little freaky. But yeah, the game's cool. Like, it actually has some good mechanics, things like that. Like, it is pretty decent. I haven't personally played it other than basically what you're watching right now. This is literally my first time playing it. But it is very self-explanatory. Like, if you've played any other game before, you're going to know how to play this game. Like, it's not that much different. Just really, like, the camera angles and things like that. That's really, like, the only thing that's actually, like, different in this game from any other game that you probably played is going to be, like, the camera angle and the movement and things like that. Because you guys can see, like, the movement in this game is actually pretty clean. But yeah, I do like this game. I feel like it is going to get a lot of players. I feel like it's going to do good. I feel like a lot of people are going to play it. It already has, like, 15K people just sitting inside the, like, early access AFK chamber theme, which is cool. But yeah, inside the comments, you guys can kind of leave your own thoughts if you are going to play it. I know for a fact, when I do play it, I'm not going to be running this build that you guys are seeing right here. This is my viewer's build. I mean, it's a cool build. Not what I would personally run, but it is definitely a cool build. But yeah, inside the comment section, just leave down kind of what build you guys are going to want to play or what you're going to try to get with, you know, the spins that you get from the early access thing or anything like that. Just kind of let me know down what builds you guys want to use, what you're going to try to get, anything like that. But yeah, that's basically the game. You guys see the gameplay there. Real quick, I will show you guys that domain expansion because that is probably one of the coolest part about this game is the actual domain expansion. They do have domain clash as well. Actually, I forgot. It doesn't even work. It low-key stuns you if you miss, which is crazy. I won't lie. If you miss your domain and nobody's in your domain, like if you're PvPing and someone runs out, it will stun you and they can literally just sit there and hit on you, which is low-key crazy. I can't lie. But I guess it does make sense. And then there's also domain clashing as well. There's a lot of stuff in this game. This game is definitely one of the cooler games that I've seen. Definitely going to be one of the more popular games as well. And I do believe right now, actually, if you guys want to buy access to the game, I don't know how much it is, but if you guys just want to buy Tester right now and play the game a few days early and kind of match out a slot, you guys could do that as well. Is it what I recommend you to do? No. Because why would you, right? Why would you kind of buy Tester if the game's coming out in 4 days anyways? But at the same time, it might not be a bad idea. It might not be a bad idea at all to kind of do that if you do want to like just kind of stomp on people that are trying out the game for the first time. But I'm assuming a lot of you guys are going to be playing with your friends and things like that. So yeah, if you want to do that, I mean, you could. I think it's like $30 or something. I wouldn't personally recommend it. But if you like really, really wanted to and you want to play this game right now, I mean, you could still buy Tester as well because the game is open to testers. But yeah, that's basically it for me. If you guys end up enjoying this, like and subscribe. It's basically the best way to prepare and kind of just giving you guys a little intro to the game. I will have a day one starter guide. I will probably have a tier list and basically everything like that. All the basic videos that you guys are probably already expecting, I will be dropping on this channel. And anything else that you want to see, just let me know on any of my videos, comment sections. And also join my Discord down below if you want to see my future videos on this game. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.